Hi guys, M13 here. I'm going to pick my son up from school, and I always, I've done this many times, during the week on school days he lives with his mom, but sometimes she's busy with something, so I'll pick him up and then I'll bring him back to my house and I'll take him to school the next day. And see, if this light's red, I want to go left at that light, but if that light's red, then instead of waiting for it to turn green, I just go to the next street over and then wait for that one, because yeah, it kills time and it's the direction I want to go. So it's funny, every time I head towards that intersection, it's like I have to check. If it's green, I go straight. If it's red, I hang out left, because otherwise it'd still be, yeah, you get it. Anyways, yeah, I always find it amazing when I go pick up my son from school that I get such a wide variety of roads. Like, I start off here, which is kind of, just then I was kind of doing a country road, and then this here is like city. But once I cross this street, this road here is that's just country for, I don't know, 10 minutes straight or so, and then I pop back out fully in the city, and then I have an option of staying in the city or kind of taking some back roads that are very country. And and when I say country, I mean, like, there's no stop signs, there's no lights, nothing. It's just like rice fields. And it's just amazing, because for me to get from here to my son's school is in total about 15 minutes. And in that 15 minutes, I go like country, city, country, city, country, city. Like, yeah, I was imagining the roads as I was going along, and that's how much of a change it is. And like, in comparison to like pretty much everyone who lives in a city and does their commuting in a city, like in Winnipeg, if I was to do a ride for 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes, it would be city, 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 city. That would be the ride, you know. It's unless I left the city, in which case it would be city, country, 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 country. You know, you don't have in Canada, when you live in a city, you either are in the city or outside the city. I guess I'm exaggerating a little bit, because there are areas of Winnipeg that are very sparsely populated where you will have, they're still in the city, but there's not much there. But yeah, I consider this country. This is, you know, you got like water, you got factories, warehouses alongside, but no one lives out here. It's really kind of deserted. You get no vehicles. But in Canada, I'm trying to think, even like in Winnipeg, where I come from, I'm not sure. You gotta remember, I've actually lived in Taiwan for so long that in a few more years, I'll have lived more of my life in Asia than I've lived in Canada. So it's weird, because I'm Canadian, I speak English fluently, I speak Chinese not fluently, and yet I'll have lived in Asia longer than I've lived in Canada. Kind of sad, actually. It's kind of sad that my Chinese isn't better than it is. But having said that, I've met white guys in Taiwan that have lived here as long as I have, and they don't speak any Chinese. How messed up is that? Like, I'm near fluent, and there are guys out here that don't speak any. I fucking hate this guy behind me. He's one of, I just hallucinated there. For some reason, I thought those parked cars were moving. It scared the shit out of me. This guy behind me, he's riding along with a helmet, and he doesn't have it done up. He's got the strap undone. And it's not about the fact that I care about his safety, because I don't. He could die, that's fine. It's about the fact that I care about my safety. I've already had twice, I've had someone's helmet fly off their head and land in front of me. And both times it could have easily caused me to crash. A less experienced rider would have crashed. And I had a friend of mine who crashed because of that as well. Like, so between me and one friend, that's 3 incidences of someone's helmet falling off their head and landing in front of someone else's bike. It's extremely irresponsible, and it happens and the crazy thing is that these people, their helmet will get blown off their head, and by the wind, and they'll like make a U-turn, go back, pick it up, put the helmet on, and then continue to ride with it still undone. Like they do it unintentionally because you know it's the law. You have to wear a helmet, but they're too lazy to do it up. It's just convenient. It's just flop one on my head like a hat and then just wear it like that. I don't like doing it up. It's uncomfortable or whatever. It's just their habit of not doing it up. They wear it for legal purposes, but it literally would not help at all whatsoever in an actual accident because it would fall off before their head hit the ground. I think the police here should, instead of just ticketing for helmet or no helmet, they should ticket for done up or not done up. This is my one of my oddly favorite roads in Taiwan, just because I've kind of found it myself, and it gives you an overlook of Zhongli City, my city. And then I come here with my son, and we said it's like our secret road because like nobody else comes here. And then I get him drunk and get him to take his pants off. No, not that kind of a secret road. Just I don't know. I think it's neat because it overlooks Zhongli, and Zhongli doesn't really have any like lookout points, or it doesn't have many, or it doesn't have any. And this is the only one. And that road was the only one I know of. This house is beautiful. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. This is traditional Asian-styled house, and they've actually new tiles, everything. It's all done beautifully. Looks like this side's newer than that side. Like this side got redone, and the other side didn't. Your helmet is not done up. Yeah, I fucking hate it. I'm gonna make a video. I could have started making the video right now. I'm gonna make a video. It's just gonna be clips of me going around finding people like that young guy before and the old guy just then who have their helmets undone and just knocking them off their heads. Be like, hey, nice helmet, maybe you should do it up, and slapping it off their heads. It's it's definitely going to be like a risky video to make. Like the chance of you know, a fight are going to be really high making that video, and a chase, chances of them chasing me and me, you know, high-speed chases are also going to be really high with that video. So I've got to get the balls up to make it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. This road here, I almost crashed. I was coming down this road and there was a bunch of like loose soil that like a tractor was doing these fields, and then he came up here and he brought all the soil up with him. And yeah, I didn't know. I forgot to let my dog go for a walk. I could let her go here. Oh. Speaking of loose soil, this is all muddy here. Gotta be careful. Shall I go? So yeah, there was loose soil all over the road, and it was nighttime, and it was Christmas Day, and I was gonna go visit, like last Christmas, and I was gonna go visit my son, and I was going over the loose soil, and I didn't know there was loose soil on the road, and I was flying along, and I hit it, and the bike just, the rear end of the bike just went like this, boom, 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 and Xiaomei was on the scooter, like she always is, and she got flung off, and the fact that I didn't crash was just amazing. And in last Christmas, I was still very crippled. I still had very broken legs. So yeah, it was just luck that I pulled it off. Anyways, this video has been about everything and nothing, so let's turn the bike off. She doesn't need the stress of the engine running. Oh, I got bitten by fire ants last year, and then I got a staph infection, which is pretty much like flesh-eating disease. Literally, like it's that serious. Like a staph infection is, it's just like bacteria gets into your body and it starts to eat you from the inside out. That's, you know, yeah. And the way it happens is because when a fire ant bites you, it has some kind of poison, and the poison kills your flesh. So bacteria starts to eat the dead flesh, and then when it gets to the healthy flesh, it continues to eat, and it starts to spread and goes. So even it's all from just a little ant bite. And then the bacteria starts to eat a little bit of dead flesh there, and then it goes inside the bite and continues to eat and spread throughout your body. And antibiotics are the best way to treat it. But I've had 12, 13 surgeries in the last couple of years. After my crash, I had a big motorcycle crash, for those of you that don't know. And then I had roughly 12, 13 surgeries after that. So I was on a lot of antibiotics and then one of the surgeries, like something wasn't taking, and they had me on like all super strong antibiotics. So what that that's left my body kind of antibiotic resistant. So now when I get an infection, antibiotics don't work as well on me because I've taken so many in the past. Yeah, so, and I got bitten again. Here, I'll show you my foot. I don't like showing my legs because I'm skinny, but yeah, that big red patch there, that's from a freaking ant bite. I've got a little bit of antibiotics on there. But yeah, that's one ant biting me. And evidently it's infected, so I need to keep an eye on that. If it starts to, I don't know what to do though. I'm taking natural antibiotic type stuff, but I don't know. Maybe I should go to a doctor. I'll give it a couple days, see if it gets bigger or smaller on its own. Anyway, so yeah, those are the topics. Just anything that comes into my head as I'm heading towards picking up my son from school. I'm still about, he gets off at 3:30 and it's about another 10 minutes away from here, so I'm hoping she'll poop because she's due. So I guess I'm going to make that last video a life update because I talked about so many random things. And then one other thing I need to I'm going to add this on to the end of the video, because if you care enough to still be here at the end of the video, then maybe you actually do care. I've started a Patreon site, and for those of you that don't know, like, everyone's using it. Jake the Garden Snake has been using it for a while, and other people are using it, you know. And I see YouTubers that are making big money from YouTube, and they have this Patreon site where people can individually kind of donate to them, and it's like, you're already making thousands of dollars a month from YouTube, and you're asking for more. I guess, you know, whatever, you know, I'm not gonna judge them. It's a smart thing to do, because you never know. At any time, YouTube could just disappear and it could be gone, and you'll just have what's left in the bank. So why not try to maximize on that, right? But what's happened with me is my YouTube earnings, my views have been going down for a while, and that's no big secret. But my income, my YouTube income, has been holding pretty steady because I have a lot of older videos that kind of went viral. I have older videos that have 2 million, 3 million, 4 million views. And those older videos are always getting like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 views every day. So even though I put up a video, it only gets a couple thousand views or whatever, I still make money that day because my older videos, and I've got over 1,000 of them, are still pulling in money always. But that's as of just like the last 2-3 months, that's changed. And then I went and checked my analytics, and like last year, my monthly views were just steady at over 1 million each month. And then this year, for the last 8 months, it's just been going down. And it's nothing, and people are going to say, oh, that's because you suck now. It's nothing to do with that. We're not talking about now. We're talking about my videos from 4 years ago, my videos from 3 years ago, the videos when I was at my best. Those videos, or according to some people, those videos have always been getting 1,000 views every day. Like, for example, I have an old video from 5 years ago. It gets 1,000 views every single day. And it has for the last 5 years up until recently. And then for some reason, YouTube has changed its algorithms to give more exposure to newer videos. So it's kind of like, and my income has been coming from my old videos, not my new videos, which don't get a lot of views. So yeah, my old videos are, so in other words, yeah, the point of the story is my YouTube income is failing. And if you look at like the graph, it's just going down, and next month it should be much worse, and the next month after that I should be making next to nothing from YouTube in the very near future, which is really scary. So yeah, so moral of the story, I have a Patreon website. The way it works is you can give, I think, whatever you want. Like you can give like $1 per video, but you can set what the maximum is, because so obviously it's just, it works out, so you kind of just choose how much you want to give per month. You can give like $1 a video with a maximum $5 per month, or $2 per month, or whatever. And then yeah, but the cool thing about this is when I go to the Patreon website, I can put secret videos on there, I can put secret life updates on there, I can write posts on there, I can put pictures on there, and only people that are donating to my Patreon can see it. And I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the word right. But anyways, but that's cool. It's kind of like an ongoing private series. Like you pay for, I used to sell private series. it's kind of like that. Like you pay for it, and then I can put things on there just for the people that I know that really do care and aren't just whatever watching me because they're curious and they don't actually give a shit. Yeah, so that's it. The Patreon's in the video description. If you can try it for a month or two, and I'm new to it too, so I'm gonna be experimenting with it. But I'm gonna be trying to put like some secret stuff up there, hidden stuff, more whatever. And then it'll be better to like communicate on there as well. Anyways, yeah. So thanks for watching this far, and check out my Patreon. You wanna go give it back to him? Go pick it up. You can go pick it up and give it back to him.
The guy that has the helmet, he broke his leg.
Yeah, I know. You should go. You could pick it up and give it back to him.
Sure?
Yeah, maybe. Because then if you give it back to him, you look like a little kid that's helping him pick up his garbage.
I'm not so sure if I do that.
Well, I'd do it if I didn't have a little kid and a dog in front of me. I would have gotten off and picked it up and given it back to him. But you can get off more easy than me and get back more easy.
I'm kind of scared to do that.
Scared to do it? What do you think he's gonna do? Punch you? You know what? He should have picked up his garbage and given it to me, and then I could have thrown it in his face. First, like if she wanted to put something on her face, some face cream or something, I would sit down in front of my computer and I would type in every individual ingredient. They just threw a garbage out their window. Here's their garbage. Garbage.